Peaky Blinders is one of my most favourite TV series, and it follows a crime family in Birmingham and how they navigate the streets of Birmingham post-World War I. The series is 6 seasons long, with an upcoming movie potentially coming out in 2025 or maybe 2026. The show is known for a lot of things, such as the way the characters dress, to the great actors, and the gripping storylines. But have you ever wondered where they got the name Peaky Blinders from? Today I'm going to be going over how the Peaky Blinders actually got their name and debunking some of the myths surrounding their name. Before we get into the video though, please make sure to give me a subscribe, as it means a lot to me. First of all, it's worth mentioning, for those who don't know, that Peaky Blinders, the TV series, is based on a real life gang who came around in Birmingham during the late 19th century and early 20th century. Even though the series was based on a real gang, a lot of what is displayed in the show isn't entirely accurate or based on a true story, and the origin of the name might differ to the TV series and how they actually got the name in real life. So where did the Peaky Blinders originally get their name? Well, most people believe Peaky Blinders got their name through the sewing of razor blades in the peaks of their caps. I thought this was great for TV image, just to have weaponized caps, but a lot of people have doubts on this idea. Razor blades were a luxury item back then and too expensive for street gangs to use, so there's been very little evidence to support this, even though the TV series makes us believe that this was how they got the name. Obviously it makes sense because Peaky meaning the cap, and Blinders meaning the razor blade, because in the show they actually used to cut people's eyes out with razor blade in their caps. So even though they don't directly mention this in the series, it's kind of implied that the name originates from this. More likely explanation lies within the fashion of the time. The term peaky referred to the flat caps themselves, with a distinctive peak design, and the word blinder, that was Birmingham slang for someone who looked sharp or dressed to impress. This would make sense, as in real life and the series, the Peaky Blinders were known for their dress sense, with long waistcoats, suits, shirts, scarves. This is the most likely explanation, but another similar explanation would be that the gang used to wear the peaks of their caps low, so it would actually cover one eye, which is where the word blinder comes from. But this is a bit more speculation. Having caps cover the face of criminals was quite common back then, so this could be one of the reasons. Another explanation might be because of the gang's actual criminal behaviour. Back when the gang operated in Birmingham, they were known to sneak up behind people and pull the peak down over the victim's face so they couldn't describe the person who robbed them or assaulted them. But again, this one is more speculation. Most likely outcome was Peaky Blinders came from the fact that they used to wear caps, and the word blinder due to how they used to dress, although this hasn't 100% ever been confirmed. In my opinion, I think that's why they were called that, but I do also think there could be a mixture of reasons why they were called the Peaky Blinders, so it doesn't necessarily have to be one. Even though I kind of like the idea of the fact that they were called Peaky Blinders due to razor blades in their caps, I think as there's very little evidence to support this is probably just made up for the TV series. I think whoever made this up for the TV series did a great job. The only time the series kind of alludes to the fact that they're called that is in an episode in season 5, episode 5, where Arthur says, "Why do you carry a gun, Isaiah, and a razor blade in your cap? Because we're Peaky effing Blinders, that's why." That's the kind of only hint towards that they're called Peaky Blinders because of the razor blade in their cap. But again, in real life, this was just really unlikely. Unfortunately, in the series, nothing else was confirmed to why they were called Peaky Blinders, and I think it's probably best like that. There is still a movie coming out, so it could potentially give us some more inkling. But wherever the name come from, the words Peaky Blinders now have grown so popular just due to the TV series. The name has become very iconic, and the Peaky Blinders now are related to a lot of different things, such as the caps, the way they dress, the way they talk, and much more. But what are your thoughts on this, and where do you think they got the name from originally? Please let me know your answers down in the comment, and as always, thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.